It's week 1 of the National Football League.
As we see a team who left L.A. take on a team who came back home.
It's the Raiders and the Chargers, next on Madden Football.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Well, Brock, we saw week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. Right? It was hope springs eternal. Even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's week 1, you're so hopeful of what lies ahead.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from SoFi. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by the mustached quarterback from Washington State, Gardner Minshew.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10, Minshew. Got him in, over the middle, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Takes the handoff. Now Minshew. Reeled in at the 7. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball, if you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Darius Davis to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the 5th-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, well, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. 3rd down coming up. Well, as we look here, Brock, we're reminded that if you can somehow get through the preseason injury-free, you're really one of the lucky ones. Most teams going to be missing at least a key player or two to start the season.
And it's going to happen between workouts, practices, preseason games, and I know there's a lot of debate about the off seasons of today and getting your team healthy for week 1. And while we don't ever want to see them, we do know this. They'll create immediate opportunities for someone else to step in and make an impact on the season no one saw coming.
Ground game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Jim Harbaugh, no stranger to barking at officials, and he's going to make them take another look at this one.
The previous play is under review.
Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football, and that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field...
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be Raider football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Minshew. Right side, got a man, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Minshew working from the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Out of the gun, Minshew. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. Play action, it's Minshew. Flushed out of the pop. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the fumble recovery is made.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
And on 3rd down, looks like the Chargers anticipating pass here. They're in the dime.
Ball start.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Now Minshew. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another, hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10. Here's Herbert. He's on the move. Nice work here, sliding down after some excellent running and a nice gain. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap
Still
because the holding
down.
call pushes him back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Brought in close to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights, and we're all knotted up. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They gave one away on their first drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. Throwing on first is Minshew. Complete. It's Myers. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
From the gun, a run for Madison. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Minshew to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on.
At their own 39-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert now finds McConkey, and he's caught behind the line.
Just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Johnston brings it in. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
That's interference. Defense.
So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
From the 23. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. He finds McConkey. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Herbert. He's got a man left. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Dicker on now for the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. They give it to Madison. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Up the sideline, past the 40. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Minshew looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Minshew now on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And just how they teach you. He gets a chunk of yards and slides down at the end to protect himself. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Broke through the tackle. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Chargers take possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They put a receiver in motion right. The give here on second. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
On third down, Herbert. Hauled in by Dobbins. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he'll bowl his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Well, looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the pistol, it's Herbert. He rolls to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And he makes the, wait, no, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. And now it's 2nd down. We're going to look now, Brock, at their picks from this year's draft, a group that they've been more than willing to say they are very excited about bringing in.
Well, lots of folks on the media side, and frankly, other NFL front offices, Kate, have talked about the steals in this class. Some guys who should have gone much, much earlier than where they ended up going. This is a group that, if everything works out, could provide a lot more value than the picks that were spent on.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Sticking with Edwards here. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. On target to Dobbins. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Trying it left side with Edwards. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Buying some time right. He tucks it and takes off. So this one on the defense. He winds up out of bounds with things not settled yet. We've got a flag down. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit.
Automatic first down.
This is first and goal. On the ground, it's Edwards again. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Running for it with Dobbins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. Third and goal from the 1.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
So on fourth down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Madison again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Minshew on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. A good defensive play breaks that one up. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. From the shotgun, Minshew. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
He's going to be touched down as that return comes to an end. The Charger offense making its way to the field. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Edwards. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Chargers. With it, 3rd and 2. Running it again with Dobbins. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That throw finds Johnston. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Gets this to McConkey. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Herbert from the gun. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Throw left side, complete. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now Herbert again. That's complete to Dobbins. And he's brought down for a loss. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 17-yard line.
Offense to the line for second down. It's Herbert once more. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome aboard to you and Brock. And to you at home as we take you around the NFL here on NFL Kickoff Weekend 2024. We begin Week 1 with a good one in the Pacific Northwest. Former division mates Denver and Seattle at Lumen Field. And it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the second quarter. The Seahawks trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head eastward to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, a touchdown pass in the victory. We're accustomed to seeing strong quarterback play. We got that in the first half from Justin Herbert. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. These two teams heading out of the tunnel. We're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate, these two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewart.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here come the Chargers for their first drive of the second half. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. It is caught left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. A give to Dobbins to start the third. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Herbert on first down. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense.
It falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Back to the air, Herbert. Rolling left, buying some time. He's on the move. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
Dobbins on first and goal. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. They were just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Herbert back to throw. Looking right, and he brings it in. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Buckle up, it's third and goal. Here's Herbert. Finds McConkey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. From the gun, a run for Madison. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll go right back to Madison. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And off goes to Madison, running right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Takes the handoff. Now Minshew. Trying for the deep ball. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Chargers start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Calling that play, expecting a foot race to the end zone. You expect to get a few yards and move on. So getting some good yardage on that one right there, that's a victory for the offense.
They run the counter with Dobbins. And he'll take it forward for a small gain to about the 22. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he'll get it up to the 27. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Biggest difference in the college NFL game, we know this, Kate, it's matchups. Right, that college game, so much more space with the wide hash marks. Not so much in the NFL. You've got to cultivate one-on-ones, cultivate matchups. Using a receiver as a runner, that was a matchup successful for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10. Here's Herbert. That one's complete over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He sends this one to the end zone. And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life, third down. Going for the first with Dobbins. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Give him 3 on that game. And the Chargers will have a first.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Herbert now off the play fake. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 3-possession game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Dicker on now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Raiders have their offense back out there. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Madison. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
From the 31. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down. Play action, it's Minshew. He fires one deep down the middle. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down. Minshew working from the gun. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs for him from the 46. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Now first run of the game, Zamir White. And they're going to bring him down at the 39-yard line. And in it a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve third down and 4. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Third and 4 coming up now. Pressure coming, it's Minshew. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And 4th and 4 coming up. They snap it, here's Minshew. Into traffic, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. The fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
1st and 10, Minshew. Throwing deep for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Thought he had a touchdown there. So 2nd down coming up. Sticking in the air with Minshew. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, they like to say about sports, it's 90% mental. Well, right now with this runner, after 3 fumbles, it's 100% mental. You got to hang on to the football. It's in his head right now, and it just can't happen.
The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
2nd and 4. He's going deep this time. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
You only get so many chances to make this type of play for your team. Boy, you'd love to see him come through there.
3rd down run by Dobbins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Here we go with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. To throw, Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing now, Herbert. On target to Dobbins. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow, and he is dicing them.
Just 1 yard there. Now a tough call to make on 4th and short inside of field goal range.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Let's go.
Running it again with Dobbins. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways.
A 39-yard attempt.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they push their lead to 23.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Raiders are back onto the field, led by Gardner Minshew. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Minshew. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality. Ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Pass complete on the screen. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
So the penalty is going to back him up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for 3rd down. Minshew now on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Now Minshew. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And now they face 2nd and long. Throwing here, Minshew. He gets this one to Myers. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Minshew. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
Running left, it's Dobbins. Escapes a defender. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Dobbins trying the right side. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Pickup of 0 on the play, and that leaves them with 4th and 6.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And this is a worm burner. He did not hit that one well. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Minshew setting up to throw. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Minshew on 1st down. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Here's Minshew. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw, Minshew. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Minshew looking to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Derwin James picks it.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Herbert from the gun. That's incomplete left side. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Herbert. Here comes the screen. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers looking like they'll start this season with a win. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And they'll kneel this down.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
And he's going to take a knee.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. And this should just about do it, Brock. One last kneel down to run out these final seconds.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time.